Hello, all you amazing trailblazers out there. I'm Kristen Kramer with Bold Moves Boss, bringing you your weekly dose of Makin Bold Moves Monday to give you a tip on one bold move you can take this week to grow your business and help you get closer to achieving that goal you set for yourself. And hopefully, you did set a goal for yourself this week. If you haven't, check out my other posts. All right, let's dive in. Time. I mean, there never seems to be enough of it, right? We just work ourselves into the bone on the grind 24/7, just working ourselves silly. And yet, we don't seem to get as much done as we thought we would. And hey, I get it. Sometimes we feel like we've just been running around like a chicken with our head cut off. We are so busy, we don't even have time to get a glass of water or refresh our coffee or anything. So by the end of the day, not only do you feel like, what have I been doing all day, but you're parched and you don't know why you have a headache. Anybody relate? Because that's happened to me. So I get it. And I'm not here to judge you. We're in the no judgment zone anytime we're talking. So, not passing judgment. And I've been there and done that before. So, I get it. So, the real question is, how do we squeeze out every juicy bit out of the time that we have to dedicate to our business? How do we do that? So what I want to do is give you the one bold move that you can take this week that's going to help you identify where you're investing your time and energy. I mean, a lot of times we're on autopilot and we're just jumping from one thing to the next thing, to the next thing, to the next thing. And we forget all about maybe those three things that you wrote down on your planner or on your to-do list or in your CRM that said, hey, I have to get these three things out the door today. No ifs, ands, or buts. But now it's the end of the day. Depending on what your personal life is, you may have personal demands that start to pick up in the evenings, and you're still at your computer and you have been busy all day. Legitimately, you've been busy. But now it dawns on you that you haven't even touched those three things that you said you needed to get done today. Or worse, you're waking up in the middle of the night and going, oh my God, I totally forgot to send that email today to so-and-so, forgot to send out the proposal, didn't get the contract out, didn't whatever it is. You didn't do something that you promised someone that you would do today. And I've been there. I've lived all of it across the spectrum. I've even woken up in the middle of the night and been like, oh my God, I totally forgot to get that out to somebody. And so then I'm rushing to my computer to send it in the middle of the night as though I hadn't missed the deadline because that ship sailed, right? So you got to know first and foremost that that's normal. Like this chaos that you're feeling is very normal. It's just sort of part and parcel of being an entrepreneur. But there are things we can do to make it more manageable and less stressful. So the chaos will always be there. You know, it's just a matter of learning how to create functional chaos versus the kind of chaos that leaves you feeling like you jumped into a lake with concrete shoes and have no hope of swimming to the surface again. Or you are so stressed out and have so much anxiety at how far you've fallen behind and all the things that you know you should be doing, but you don't have time to do them. Maybe it's building an email list, for example, or getting content out the door, to promote yourself, for example. And every morning, your alarm goes off and you feel this crushing anxiety and overwhelm set in before you even open up your eyes. I mean, you're just laying there, starting to wake up, and you already feel completely overwhelmed and stressed out. Your feet haven't even hit the floor. So, how do we manage things in a way that alleviates that sense of overwhelm, anxiety, and stress that comes with the chaos? We squeeze out as much of the juicy bits that we can in the time we have to work in our business. So, are you ready for the bold move? Because here it comes. And this is going to sound really ridiculous to some of you, but I promise if you go through this, it will lay the foundation for the other things that I'm going to share with you in the coming weeks. So, the first thing we have to do is snap out of autopilot. That's the first thing. We can do that a few ways. We can do it by getting up and moving around more, building in more variety in our day, because if you're doing the same thing day in and day out, all the days just sort of come together in one giant unrecognizable blob. That's one thing you can do. Plan out your week. So variety helps us get out of autopilot. Having an accountability partner will help you get out of autopilot too. But those are for another conversation. Today, I want you to start out with the first thing that I ask my clients to do. I want you to start tracking what you're doing all day long. And be really obsessive about this, okay? Because the more detail you can gather, right? The more detailed data you have, the better you're able to look at that and really pinpoint the next few things that are going to lead into this, okay? So don't just write down from 12 to 12:45 email. Don't do that. Write down cleaning up my inbox, replying to inquiries, sending proposals, whatever it is that you're actually doing with your email. Be specific. So I want you to do this for at least a week. At least, that's the minimum, 1 week. Better yet, do it for 2 weeks. So get really specific about what you're doing all day or anytime it's work related or when you should be working, okay? So if you normally want to be working in your business or on your business from, Monday through Friday from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. or 12 to 5 or whatever your office hours are, that is when you're going to track all of your time. Now, for some of you, you work maybe Tuesday through Saturday. Those are your office hours. You have clients that require you to be available in the evenings maybe, and sometimes on the weekends, especially if you're in a multi-level marketing company or direct sales and things like that, where your business to consumer versus business to business. So whatever your regular office hours are, that's when you want to track your time. And again, be very specific. And then I'm going to say, do one more thing beyond this. Once you get through the week, I want you to go back through and look at your entire log that you used. And some of you might have a time tracking app. You can use that too, whatever works for you. You're going to go back through and look at everything that you put on that time tracking list. And you're going to put a $sign next to activities that put money in your bank. And you're going to put a 0 on the ones that don't put money in the bank. And I'm talking about direct dollars into the bank account, right? So for example, something that would put money into your bank account would be discovery calls or consultations. It would be sending out contracts or proposals. Okay. Selling from the stage. So if you're going to make an offer on a podcast that you're going to be speaking on, or you're in a summit and you're going to be speaking during that, then, that puts money into your bank account. But if it's things like cleaning up your email, building a landing page, working on your newsletter, those things are important, but they don't always translate into direct dollars into your bank account. Okay. So the two things that put money in our bank account as entrepreneurs: cultivating the relationships that we have and developing relationships with new people that can either be future clients or referral partners for us, or JV partners, even accountability partners. Okay. Because usually those come with, you guys start referring business back and forth. But it's in talking to people, and I guess I should also say talking to the right people, that leads to direct dollars into your bank account. So if you're at a networking event, you can put a $sign next to that, because those conversations, while they may not put dollars in your bank account today or tomorrow, there is the potential for them to lead to revenue in the future in various pathways. Okay. So that's your challenge for this week. That's your assignment. And if you are someone who feels like you never have enough time to get to all the things you want to do and need to do to make your business successful and grow your business, then this is the foundation. You need to do this foundational homework, be really specific about where you're spending your time, and then we can put together a plan on how to make things better, how to free up time for you, how to create more time and space for you to be fully in your CEO, your boss role. And if you get a week worth of data and you're like, okay, I think I've got enough, great. And you're thinking, that's fantastic, Kristen. Now, what the hell am I supposed to do with this? Well, you can scan the QR code here or go to my website, boldmovesboss.com, and schedule a call with me, and we'll go over it and see, what recommendations I can give to you to help you create more space and time for you to focus on growing your business. Okay. So track your time for at least 1 week. 2 is better. And then, well, schedule a call with me because it's free. So why not? And we can look at it together. And until then, go out there, do what sets your soul on fire, be the amazing trailblazer that you are, and I will catch you Tuesday with a Techie Tip Tuesday episode. Watch for it. All right. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you discover about the time that how you're using your time. There we go. And like I said, scan the QR code, schedule a free consult with me, and we can look at it together. And I bet you'll walk away with at least 1 or 2 things that you can put into action immediately. All right. Thanks so much for joining me today. I will talk to you tomorrow. Take care.